Washington and our second performance of Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. We are so glad that you have been able to come out tonight and have made time out of your schedule to come support the arts here at West Washington and support our students. They have put in so much time and so much work into planning this performance and preparing for this performance. It is definitely a new challenge for several of them, and they really pushed themselves out of their comfort zones to get into character for this show. A couple of big thank yous before we get started. Everyone who is a parent of one of our kids, or is a grandparent, or is part of their family and has helped them prepare for this show in some way, we are so thankful to you and for you allowing your kid to be a part of our program and for pouring into them. We know that preparing for a show like this takes a lot of work even outside of our rehearsals, and we know that you were a big part of that. And if you are part of our Parent Booster Club and you helped provide us with snacks and drinks and meals, we are so thankful for that. It takes a lot of sugar to get us through a performance weekend, so we are so thankful. And also, we are thankful to our Parent Booster Group for organizing our raffle that we do during every performance. That really helps us build up our bank account, because doing theater takes an awful lot of money, and we are so thankful that you are willing to donate your finances to help us do bigger and better theater time after time. And also thank you to everyone who has donated to our raffle. We appreciate you and we appreciate your support. And also thank you to all of our sponsors. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor for our 2026 season, you can pick up a paper from our ticket booth and it'll tell you all about becoming a sponsor. We are going to be doing Little Shop of Horrors in the spring, and if you aren't familiar with that show, there's a really big puppet that costs a lot of money. So we are building up that bank account specifically for that puppet. A couple of things before we get too far into getting the show started. There will be a 15-minute intermission about 3/4 of the way through the show, and our restrooms are located right out here in this hallway. We do have some special effects that are very loud, some gunshots and some loud noises, screams, lots of chaos in a murder mystery, so be prepared for that. We also have some strobe lights. So if that is something that you find irritating, please be prepared for that. And if you need to take a break, you can also do so out there in the hallway. If you would please go ahead and silence your cell phones and get comfortable, and please enjoy Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None.
let guests arriving today? No maids till the morning?
Oh, calm down, Ethel. Everything's shipshape. Looks nice, don't it, Narracott? Looks neat enough to me. Kind of bare, but rich folks like it bare, it seems.
Rich folks is odd.
And he was an odd sort of gentleman that's built this place. Spent a wicked lot of money on it just to get tired of it and put the whole thing up for sale.
Beats me why the owners want to buy it, living on an island.
Oh, come off it, Ethel, and take that stuff into the kitchen. They'll be here any minute now.
Making that steep climb an excuse for a drink, I suppose. Like someone else I know.
That must be young Jim. I'll be getting along now. There's 2 folks running by car, I understand.
I should want 6 loaves by the morning and 8 pints of milk. Remember?
Right. And don't forget the oil for the engine, Narracott. I have to charge it tomorrow. I'll have the lights running now. It's held on the railway at the station now. I'll bring it first thing tomorrow. And give a hand with the luggage, will you? Right.
I forgot to hand you the list of guests, Elma.
Thanks. Doesn't look very classy, what to me. Miss Claythorne, she'll probably be their secretary.
I don't care much for secretaries. Worse than nurses, I'd say. Them giving themselves airs and graces and looking down on all the servants.
Oh, calm down, Ethel, and get along to that lovely, up-to-date, expensive kitchen of yours.
Too many newfangled gadgets for my fancy.
So this is it.
How perfectly lovely. Miss Claythorne, you're Miss Broderick. Yes, good evening, Miss. Good evening. Could you pick up my luggage and Captain Lombard? Very good, Miss. You've been here before.
No, but I've heard a lot about this place.
From Mr. and Mrs. Owen.
No. Johnny Brewer, a pal of mine, he bought this island. It's a sad and poignant story.
A love story.
Yes, the saddest of all. Johnny Brewer fell in love with the famous Lily Logan. He built this place for her.
Sounds most romantic.
Poor Johnny. He thought by cutting her off from the rest of the world, without even a telephone as means of communication, he could hold her.
But of course the Lily, tired of her Ivory Tower, escaped.
Yep. Johnny went back to Wall Street, made a few more millions, and the place was sold.
And here we are. Well, that's fine, Mrs. Owen.
It'd be very rude to leave you here all by myself.
Would it? Oh, well, I wonder where she is.
She'll come when she's ready. Now, can I have a drink? I'm very dry.
Of course you could.
What will you have?
No thanks, not for me. Not on duty.
A good secretary is never off duty.
Really, this is exciting.
What?
All this. The smell of the sea, the gulls, the beach, and the lovely house. I am going to enjoy myself.
I think you are. I think we both are. Here's to you. You're very lovely.
Where is Mrs. Owen? Mr. and Mrs. Owen are in London and won't be down until tomorrow, miss. I thought you knew. Tomorrow, but I've got a list here of all the guests expected. The second roll is just arriving. Thank you. How awful, I say. You'll be sweet and help me, won't you?
I won't move from your side.
Thank you. It seems silly to have brought only house in the first boat while the rest in the second.
That, I'm afraid, was design, not accident.
Design, what do you mean?
I suggested to the boatman that he should not wait for any more passengers. That and 5 shillings soon started the engine.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Well, they're not a very exciting lot, are
I thought the young men were rather nice looking.
they? Callow? Definitely callow.
I suppose you think a man in his 30s is more attractive.
I don't think, my darling, I know.
Wizard place you've got here.
I'm Mrs. Owen's secretary. Mrs. Owen has been detained in London, I'm afraid, and won't be down until tomorrow.
Oh, that's too bad.
Can I introduce Captain Lombard, Miss
Marston. Antonia Marston.
Have a drink?
Oh, yes.
What will you have? Gin, sherry, whiskey?
A whiskey, I think.
Wonderful place you have here.
I'm Mrs. Owen's secretary. Mrs. Owen has been detained in London, I'm afraid, and won't be down until tomorrow.
Say when.
Oh, wizard.
How are you? My name's Lombard. Have a drink, Mr. Davis. Davis is the name. Mr. Davis. Miss Marston. Pleased to meet you, Miss Marston. How are you?
Delightful. How about yourself?
Doing wonderful. It's good weather, Miss.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. How was your drive up?
It's long. Yours?
Very good. I got here rather speedily.
Thank you. It's a bit of a steep climb up here, but phew, what a view and what a height. It reminds me of South Africa, this place. Really, what part? Natal, Durban, you know, really. Well, here's the temperance. Do you, know South Africa? Me? No. Well, that's where I come from. That's my natal state. Interesting country, I should think. It's the finest country in the world. Diamonds, gold, silver, oranges, everything a man can hope for. Talk about a land flowing with beer and skittles. How do you do?
I'm Mrs. Owen's secretary. Mrs. Owen has been detained in London, I'm afraid, and won't be down till tomorrow. Can I introduce Captain Lombard, Miss Marston, and Mr.
Davis. Davis is the name. Whiskey and soda, sir. Thank you. You in the service? Formerly King's African Riders. 210 for me in peacetime. I truck. When?
Where's Mrs. Owen?
Miss Brent, isn't it? I'm Mrs. Owen's secretary. Mrs. Owen has been detained in London, I'm afraid.
And won't be down until tomorrow.
Indeed. Extraordinary. Did she miss the train?
I expect so. Will you have something? Can I introduce Captain Lombard, Miss Marston, General McKinsey? I think we all met on the boat. Oh, and Mr.
Davis. Davis is the name. May I take your case? Do let me get you something. What will you have? A dry martini, whiskey, and soda?
I never touch alcohol.
You never touch alcohol.
I suppose you know, young man, that you left us standing there on the wharf.
I'm afraid, Miss Brent, I was to blame for that.
It seems to me most extraordinary that Mrs. Owens isn't here to receive her guest.
Perhaps she's just the kind of person who can't help missing trains.
That's what I reckon she is.
Mrs. Owens isn't the least like that.
Perhaps it was her husband's fault.
She hasn't got a husband. I should like to go to my room.
Of course, I'll take you there.
You'll find Miss Rogers upstairs, Miss. She'll show you the room.
I'm afraid our host and hostess hasn't arrived. My name's Lombard.
My portrait. How do you do?
How do you do? Have a drink?
Yes, please. A whiskey.
How are you? Davis. Davis is the name. Say, it's a wonderful place you've got here. It's quite unique.
Yes, as you say, quite unique.
Your drink, ma'am?
Old Badger Berkeley roll up yet?
Who did you say?
Badger Berkeley. He wrote me in for this show. When is Pete coming?
I don't think he's coming. Nobody of the name Burke.
That dirty old double-crosser. Well, he's let me down. Well, it's a pretty wizard island then. A rather wizard girl, that secretary. She ought to liven some things up a bit. What do you say, old man, about dressing for dinner if there's time?
Let's go and explore.
Oh, wizard.
Things are a bit at 6s and 7s with the Owens not turning up.
Tricky? What? I say wizard place for a holiday. Well, aren't you going to sit down?
To tell you the truth, you seem to be in my chair.
Oh, well, my apologies. I didn't realize you're one of the family.
Well, it's not that exactly. I live at the Brinton Club. Have for the last 10 years. And my chair sits just about here. I can't quite get used to sitting anywhere else.
It becomes a bit of a habit.
Yes, it most certainly does. Thank you. Well, it's not quite as good as the club's, but it's a nice chair. To tell you the truth, I was quite surprised when I received my invitation. I haven't got anything of the sort for well over 4 years.
May I take your keys? Is Lady Constance Covington expected here? Can you tell me?
Lady
No thanks. I'll unpack for myself.
Dinner's at 8 o'clock. Shall I show you to your room?
Please.
Here you are, ma'am. I'll call Rogers.
How are you? Davis. Davis is the name.
Mine's Armstrong.
Dr. Armstrong, I believe.
Yes.
I thought so. I never forget a face.
Oh, don't tell me I've forgotten one of my patients.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. It's just I once saw you in court giving expert evidence.
Oh, really? Are you interested in the law?
Well, you see, I'm from South Africa, so naturally, legal processes in this country, they're bound to interest a colonial.
Yes, of course.
Have a drink, ma'am.
No, thank you. I never touch it.
Do you mind if I do? Mine's empty.
Not a bit.
I say, I've been having a look around this place. It's quite wonderful. It's quite unique.
Wonderful. I thought as I was coming across the mainland what a haven of peace this was.
Too peaceful for some, I dare say.
Wonderful for the nerves. I'm a nerve specialist, you know.
Yes, I did. Did you come by train?
No, I motored down. Dropped in on a patient on the way. Great improvement, wonderful response.
It's the best part of 200 miles, isn't it? How long did it take?
I didn't hurry. I never hurry. Bad for the nerves. Although, some mannerless young driver shot past me at about 80 miles. Nearly drove me into the ditch near Amesbury. Disgraceful bit of driving. I'd like to have had her number.
Yes, and if only more people would take the numbers on these young road hogs.
Yes, well, you'll have to excuse me. I must have a word with Mr. Owen.
But Mr. Owens isn't coming.
You rang, sir?
Yes, Rogers, will you take my hat? Thank you. What time is supper?
Dinner's at 8 o'clock, sir. In a quarter of an hour. I think tonight dressing will be optional.
Got a good place here.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Have you been here long?
No, sir. Just under a week.
That's it. So I suppose you don't know much about the crowd.
No, sir.
All old friends of the family.
I really couldn't say.
Oh, Rogers,
Yes, sir.
do you think you could leave a bottle of beer and some sandwiches in my room at night? Get a hell of an appetite with this sea air.
I'll see what I can do, sir.
Oh, and Rogers, I'll see that you won't lose by it. Where's my room?
I'll show you, sir.
Good. You can use with a wash up and a brush.
There you are, Thelma. You have to clean up these dirty glasses, always leaving the dirty work for me. Here I am with a four-course dinner on my hands and no help. You ought to give me a hand with the dishing out. Who was it you were talking to, by the way?
Davis, South African gentleman. No class if you ask me, and no money either.
I don't like him. Don't like any of them much. More like the ones we had at the boarding house, I'd say.
Davis gives out he's a millionaire or something. You should see his underwear, cheap as they make them.
Well, like I said, it's not treating us right. All the guests driving today, no maids till the morning. Who do they think we are?
Now then, anyway, the money's good.
So it ought to be. Catch me going into service again unless the money was good.
Well, it is good. So what are you going on about?
I'm just saying, I won't be going any place I'm not good upon. Cooking is my business. I'm a good cook.
First rate.
And the kitchen is my place. Housework is none of my business. All these guests, I have a good mind to put my hat and coat on and go straight back to Plymouth.
You can't do that.
Why not? Who says I can't? I should like to know.
Because you're on an island. Have you forgotten that?
Yes, well, I don't know if I fancy being on an island.
I don't think I do either. Come to that. No slipping down to the pub and no going to the pictures. Oh well, it's double wages on account of the difficulties. And there's plenty of drinks in my house.
That's all you ever think about, drinks.
Oh, stop nagging, Ethel, and get back to the kitchen. Your dinner will be spoiled.
It'll be spoiled anyway, I'd say. All the guests driving late, wasted on themselves. I'm just glad I didn't make a souffle. There you are, miss. Dinner will be
just a question of dishing out.
Is everything all right, Rogers? Can you manage just between the two of you?
Yes, thank you, miss. My sister, she talks a lot, but she gets it done.
What a lovely evening.
Yes, indeed. The weather seems very settled.
How plainly one can hear the sea.
A pleasant sound.
Hardly a breath of wind, not like England at all.
I should have thought you might feel a little uncomfortable in that dress.
Oh, no.
It's rather tight, isn't it?
Oh, I don't think so.
You'll excuse me, my dear, but you're a young girl. You've got your living to earn.
Yes.
A well-bred woman doesn't like her secretary to appear flashy. It seems as though you're trying to attract the attention of the opposite sex.
And would you say I do attract them?
That's besides the point. A girl who deliberately sets out to get the attention of men won't be likely to keep her job long.
Surely it depends on who she's working for.
Really, Miss Claythorne.
Aren't you being just a little unkind?
Young people nowadays behave the most disgusting fashion.
Disgusting.
Yes, low-back evening dresses, laying half naked on the beaches, all this so-called sunbathing, nothing more. Familiarity. Christian names, drinking cocktails. Look at the young men nowadays, decadent. And that young Marston, what good is she in that Captain Lombard?
What do you object to in Captain Lombard? I should say he's a man who led a very, very interesting life.
The man's an adventurer. This younger generation is no good at all.
You don't like youth, I see.
What do you mean?
I was just remarking that you don't like young people.
Is there any reason why I should, Craig?
Oh no, but you must miss an awful lot.
You're very impertinent.
I'm sorry, but that's just what I think.
This world will never improve unless we stamp out in modesty.
Quite pathological.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say about the old girl?
She looks rather like a tortoise. Don't you think so?
All judges look like tortoises. They have that venomous way of darting their heads in and out. Lady Laura's no exception.
I hadn't realized she was a judge.
Oh yes, she's probably responsible for sending more innocent people to their death than anyone in London. Hello, you. Have you met Dr. Armstrong? You have just decided that lady...
Yes, I heard you. So did she, I think.
Oh, Lady Laura,
Miss Brent, isn't it?
there's something I would like to ask you. Do you mind to step out here with me a moment?
A remarkably fine night. Absolutely wizard car. A supercharged sports for Lady Carlotta. You don't see many of them on the road anymore. I could get over 100 out of her.
Did you come from London?
Yes, 208 miles, and I did it in about 4 hours. Too many cars on the road, though, keep that up. Touched 9 to go or Salisbury Plain? Not too bad, eh?
I think you passed me on the road.
Did I?
Nearly drove me into the ditch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If I had had your number, I'd have reported.
But you were pulling along in the middle of the road.
Footling. Me, footling.
What about a drink?
Good idea. Will you have one, Miss Claythorne?
No, thank you.
Good evening, Mrs. Owen.
Why, Mrs. Owen?
You would make a very attractive wife for any wealthy businessman.
You always flirt so outrageously.
Oh,
Oh, well now we know.
tell me, what is Lady Laura talking to Miss Brent about on the balcony? She tried to buttonhole her upstairs.
I don't know. Funny, it seems as though she was definite that there wasn't a Mr. Owen.
You mean that there isn't, that they aren't?
What, married you mean?
It's a shame we don't know each other. I could have given you a lift down.
Yes, that would have been grand.
I'd like to show you what my car could do going across Salisbury Plain. Tell you what, maybe we could ride back together.
But
It seems rather silly. I've got an empty car.
Well, she likes the way she's going back already, and...
look, aren't they sweet? Those 10 little soldier boys. And there's the rhyme.
What are you talking about? What soldier boys? What's wrong?
10 little soldier boys going out to dine. One choked himself, and then there were 9. 9 little soldier boys sat up very late. One overslept himself, and then there were 8.
8 little soldier boys traveling in day. One got left behind, and then there were 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. You are charged with these indictments that you did respectively and at diverse times commit the following. Edwina Armstrong, that you did cause the death of Louise Mary Cleese. William Henry Bloor, that you brought about the death of James Stephen Landor. Emily Caroline Brett, that you are responsible for the death of Beatrice Taylor. Vera Elizabeth Claythorne, that you killed Peter Hamilton. Philip Lombard, that you are guilty of the deaths of 21 men, members of the East African tribe. John Gordon Mackenzie, that you sent your wife's lover, Arthur Richmond, to his death. Antonia James Marston, that you are guilty of the murder of John and Lucy Combs. Thelma Rogers and Ethel Rogers, that you brought about the death of Jennifer Brady. Laura J. Wargrave, that you are guilty of the murder of Edward Seaton. Prisoners at the bar, do you have anything to say in your defense?
What's going on? Who made that noise?
I don't do that, oh, hurry.
Somebody check on the poor girl.
Come on, hurry up. Oh, dear. Come on. She's fainted, that's all. She'll be round in a minute. Get some brandy.
Rogers, get some brandy.
Who was that speaking? It sounded...
What kind of practical joke was that?
Where the devil did that voice come from? Here you are.
You are charged with
Hurry
these
up!
indictments.
Horrible!
A disgraceful and heartless practical joke.
So you think it's a joke, do you?
What else could it be?
At the moment, I am not prepared to give an opinion.
Who the devil turned it on, though, and set it going?
We must inquire into that.
Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me.
Allow me, if I speak to her. Ethel, you all right? Do you hear? Pull yourself together!
It's all right now, Miss Rogers. Just a nasty turn.
Did I faint?
Yes.
It was that voice, that awful voice, like a
Here's
judgment.
the brandy. Drink that.
I'm all right. I just gave me a turn.
Of course it did! Gave me a turn too! When live was I'd like to know! Who was it that set that record on the gramophone? Was it you, Rogers?
I was just obeying orders, that's all.
Whose orders?
Mr. Owens.
Let me get this quite clear. Mr. Owen's orders were what, exactly?
I was to put the record on the gramophone I find in the drawer. I was to start with that one. I thought it was just a piece of music.
A very remarkable story.
It's the truth! Before heaven, it's the truth! I didn't know it was, not for a moment! I thought it was just a piece of music.
Was there a title?
Yes, it's entitled Swan Song.
Preposterous! This whole thing preposterous! Thinking about accusations like that, something must be done about this fellow Owen, whoever he is.
That's just it. Who is he?
That is exactly what we must go into very carefully. I should suggest that you get your sister back to bed, Rogers, and come back here.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll give you a hand.
Will she be all right, Doctor?
Yes, quite all right.
I don't know about you, madam, but I feel the need for another drink.
I agree. I'll get them.
Preposterous, that's what it is. Preposterous.
Whiskey for you, Madam Woman?
I should like a glass of water. Yes, and I'll have a little whiskey, too.
She'll be all right now. I've given her a sentence.
Now then, Doctor, you'll have this drink.
No, thank you. I never touch it.
So you said. Here, General, you have this.
Now then, Rogers, we must get to the bottom of this. Tell us what you know about Mr. Owen. I'm aware of that fact. What I want you to tell me is what you yourself know about the man.
I really couldn't say. Never seen him before.
What do you mean you've never seen him?
My sister and I, we've only been here just under a week. We were engaged by letter to
check that.
Have you got that letter, Rogers? The letter engaging us?
Yes.
Yes. Here it is.
Go on with your story.
We arrived here like the letter said, on the 4th. Everything was in order, plenty of food in stock, everything very nice, just need a dusting mat.
What's next?
Nothing. Except it gave orders about getting the rooms ready for the house party. 8. Then yesterday, by the morning post, I received another letter saying Mr. and Mrs. Owen might be detained, and if so, we should do the best we could. It gave orders about dinner and hang the record on gramophone.
Have you got that, little Rogers?
Yes, here it is.
Headed Hotel, and it's typewritten.
Coronation machine number 5, in signed paper, no defects. It's quite a common thing. We shan't get anything out of this. We could check it for fingerprints, but it's been handled too much.
Quite a little detective.
Got some fancy Christian names, now hasn't he? Eulick Norman Owen. Quite a mouthful.
I'm obliged to you, Miss Morrison. You've drawn my attention to a curious and suggestive point. I think the time has come for all of us to pool all the information we have regarding our unknown host. You're all their guests, and I think it would be profitable if each of us were to state exactly how that came about.
There's something very peculiar about all of this. I received a letter with a signature on it that was not very easy to read. It purported to be from a woman who I met at a certain summer resort 2 or 3 years ago. I took the name to be Ogden. I'm quite certain I've never met or become friendly with the name of Owen.
Have you got that letter, Miss Brent?
Yes, I will fetch it for you.
Miss Claypool. I never actually met a Mrs. Owen. I wanted a holiday post when I applied at a secretary agency, Miss Granville's in London. I was offered this post and I accepted. And you were never interviewed by your prospective employer?
No. This is the letter.
Soldier Island, Sticklehaven, Devon. I received your name from Miss Grenfell's agency. I understand she knows you personally. I shall be glad to pay you the salary you ask and shall expect you to take up your duties on August 8th. The train is at 12:10 from Paddington, and you'll be met at Oak Ridge Station. I enclose £5 for expenses. Yours truly, Una Nancy Owen. Miss Marston.
Don't actually know the Owens. I got a wire from a pal of mine back to Berkeley. It told me to roll up here, which I found it strange because I figured the old horse had gone to Norway. I hadn't had the wire.
Thank you. Dr. Armstrong.
In the circumstances, I think I may admit that my visit here is professional. Mr. Owen wrote me that he was worried about his wife's health, her nerves, to be precise, and wanted a report done without her being along. He therefore suggested that my visit here be regarded as that of an ordinary guest.
And you had no previous acquaintance with the family?
No.
But you had no hesitation in obeying the summons.
A colleague of mine was mentioned that the fee was suggested. I was due for a holiday anyway.
Thank you. Dear Miss Brent, I do hope you remember me. We were together at Bellhaven Guest House in August some years ago, and we seem to have so much in common. I have started a guest house on my own on an island off the coast of Devon. I think there is really an opening for a place where there is good
received a letter from this fellow Owen. Thought I must have met him at the club sometime. It mentioned some old cronies of mine who were to be here. I haven't kept the letter, I'm afraid. Hoped I'd excuse formal invitation.
Thank you.
And you, Captain Lombard.
Same sort of thing. I got an invitation mentioning mutual friends. I haven't kept the letter either.
Just now, we had a somewhat disturbing experience. An apparently disembodied voice has spoken to us all by name, uttering certain definite accusations which we will deal with presently. At the moment, I'm interested in a minor point. You see, of the names called was that of a William Henry Blore, but, well, as far as we know, there is nobody of the name of Blore amongst us. The name of Davis, however, was not mentioned. What have you to say about that, Mr. Davis?
Well, cat's out of the bag, it seems. I must admit my name isn't Davis.
You are William Henry Blore.
That's right. I will add something to that. Not only are you here under a false name, Mr. Moore, but I've noticed this evening that you're a first-class liar. You claim you came from Natal, South Africa. I know Natal and South Africa well, and I'm prepared to swear that you've never set foot there in your life. No, you folks have got me all wrong. I'm an ex-CID man. Ooh, a cobbler. I've got my credentials, I can prove it. I run a detective agency in Plymouth. I was put onto this job.
By whom?
But Mr. Owen sent in a very nice money order for expenses, saying that I was to join the house party posing as a guest. He gave me a list of your all's names and said I was to keep an eye out on you.
Any reason given?
Said Mrs. Owens had some valuable jewels hidden on the island. Mrs. Owen by the foot! I don't believe there's such a person.
Your conclusions are, I think, justified. You and Norman Owen, you and Nancy Owen, each time, that is to say, UN, or by a slight touch of fancy, unknown. But it's fantastic. Mad. Oh, yes. I have no doubt in my mind that we've been invited here by a madman. Probably a dangerous homicidal lunatic.
Oh my God.
I am not yet sure who our unknown host and or hostess is, but whoever they are, they have gone through a great deal of trouble to find out a very great deal about us. An exceptionally great deal. And among the information that they have compiled, they have made certain definite accusations. It's a lie! I wish to say this. Our unknown friend accuses me of the murder of one Edward Seaton. I remember Seaton perfectly well. He was charged with the murder of an elderly woman. He was very ably defended and made a good impression on the jury and the witnesses. Nevertheless, on the evidence that I was given, the man was certainly guilty. I summed up accordingly, and the jury brought in verdict of guilty in passing the sentence of death. An appeal was lodged on the grounds of misdirection. That appeal was dismissed, and the man was duly executed. I wish to say, before you all, that my conscience is completely clear on the matter. I did my duty and nothing more. I passed sentence on a rightly convicted murderer.
Did you know Seaton at all? I mean, personally.
I knew nothing of Seaton previous to the trial.
The old girl's lying. I swear she's lying.
Fellow's a madman! Absolute madman! Got to be in his forest, got the wrong end of the stick all around. Arthur Richmond, he was one of my officers. I sent him on reconnaissance in 1917. He was killed. I would also like to say I resent the slur very much on my wife. She was absolutely the best woman. A Caesar's wife.
I've just been thinking, John and Lucy Combs must have been a couple of kids I ran over near Cambridge. Beastly bad luck.
For them or for you?
Well, I was thinking for me, but you're right, madam. It was just bad luck for them too. Now, of course, it was just pure accident. They had just popped out of some cottage or another. I had my license suspended for a year. Beastly.
This meeting's all wrong. All wrong. Young women like you are a danger to the community.
I couldn't help it. It was just an accident.
Might I say a word?
Go ahead, Rogers.
There was a mention, ma'am, of me and my sister, Miss Jennifer Brady. There isn't a word of truth in it. I was with her, ma'am, the night she died. The telephone was out of order. There was a storm. I did everything for her. I was devoted to her, and anyone will tell you the same. There was never a word said against us. Never a word.
But you came into a nice little something at her death, didn't you?
Jennifer Brady left this legacy in recognition of our faithful service. And why not? I'd like to know.
What about you, Lord? What about you? Your name was on the list. I know. Landor. That's the London Commercial Bank robbery.
I'm familiar with the name. Those that didn't come before me. Landor was convicted on your evidence. You were the police officer in charge of the case.
I was.
Landor got penal servitude. He was sent to Dartmoor, who died a year later. He was a delicate man.
He was a crook, that man. He's the one who put the night watchman out. The case was clear from the start.
You were complimented on your able handling of the case.
I got my promotion. I was only doing my duty. Convenient word. Duty. What about you, Doctor?
I'm at a loss to understand the matter. The name meant nothing to me. What was it? Clothes. I don't remember having a patient of that name, or its being connected with the death in any way. Of course, it was a long time ago. Could be one of my operation cases in hospital. So many of these patients come in too late, and then when they die, it's always the surgeon's fault.
And then it's better to take up nerve cases. Some give up surgery, others give up drink.
I protest! You've no right to insinuate such things. I never touch alcohol.
I never said you did, madam. No. Mr. Unknown Owen is the only one who knows all facts.
Miss Claypool.
I was nursery governess to teacher Hamilton. We were in Cornwall for the summer. Peter was always forbidden to not far. One day when my attention was distracted, he snuffed out. He'd gone before I could get to him.
Was there an inquest?
Yes, I was exonerated by the coroner. His mother didn't blame me either.
Thank you. Miss Brent.
I have nothing to say.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You've reserved your defense.
I've always acted accordingly to the dictates of my conscience.
What a law-abiding lot we seem to be. Myself excepted.
Well, we have still yet to hear your story, Captain Lombard.
I haven't got a story.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry to disappoint all of you. It's just that I plead guilty. Yes, it's perfectly true. I left those natives in the bush. Matter of self-preservation.
You've abandoned your men!
Not quite the after-proper gentleman, I'm afraid. But after all, self-preservation's a man's first duty. And natives don't mind dying, you know. They don't feel it as Europeans do.
Our inquiry rests there. Now then, Rogers, is there anybody else on the island besides ourselves and you and your sister?
Nobody, ma'am, nobody at all.
You're sure of that?
I'm quite sure.
Thank you. I am not yet sure as to our host's reason in getting us to gather here, but in my opinion, they're not sane in the accepted sense of the word. They could be dangerous. I think it'd be profitable if all of us were to plan on leaving this island as soon as possible. I suggest we formulate a plan to leave tonight.
I agree.
You'll pardon me, ma'am, but there's no boat on the island.
What?
No boat at all.
No, ma'am.
But why don't you telephone to the mainland?
There's no telephone on the island. That's why Mayor got here every morning, to deliver the post, papers, milk, bread, and take the orders.
A bit unsporting. What? We gotta ferret out this mystery before we go. This whole thing is like a detective story. positively thrilling.
At my time of life, I have no desire for freedoms.
The legal life is narrowing. I'm all for the crime. And here's to it.
My God, she's dead!
Dead, the lady just choked and died.
You can call it choking if you like. She died of asphyxiation right enough.
I never knew a person died, just a mere choking fit.
A person doesn't die of a mere choking fit, General Mackenzie. Marston's death is not what we call a natural death.
Was there something in the whiskey?
Yes. By the smell of its cyanide. Probably potassium cyanide. Acts pretty well instantaneously.
Then she must have put the stuff in the glass herself. Suicide? It's a rum girl.
You'd never think she'd commit suicide. She was alive. She was enjoying herself.
Look, one of the little soldiers on the mantle, broken.
We've just been to the top. No sign of the boat yet.
It's very early still.
Oh, I know. But there's still that gal who brings the bread and the milk over every morning. I should think she'd be here, Mike. What's going on in there? Any signs of breakfast?
So don't just bother about breakfast. How's the weather looking?
The wind has freshened up a bit. A rather mackerel sky. The old boy on the train yesterday said we were due for some bad weather. I shouldn't wonder if he wasn't right.
I wonder when the boat's coming. Absurd not keeping a boat on the island. The sooner we can get out of here, the better.
There's no proper harbor. The boat wouldn't put out in this. The wind is to blow from the southeast. The boat is to be dashed up against the rocks to pieces.
But a boat would always make us from the mainland.
That's just what it wouldn't, Miss Briggs.
Do you mean we should be cut off from the land?
Yes, exactly. Tin stuff, ribena, and condensed milk. But just until the gale's blown over. And you needn't worry, sea's only a bit choppy.
I think the pleasures of living on an island are rather overrated.
I wish the boat would come. Annoying the way the house is built, slapped up against the cliff wall. You can't see anything unless you climb to the top. Shall we go up there again?
Oh, Doctor, there would be no point. A watched pot never boils. There was no signs of a boat putting out while we were just up there, was there?
What can Norcott be doing?
They're all like that in Devon. They never hurry
And
themselves.
where's Miss Rogers? She ought to be about.
Well, if you ask me, Rogers had a pretty bad shock last night.
Yes. Gas through the whole thing.
Got the window properly. I'd take an even bet that her and her sister did do that old lady in.
You really think so?
Well, I've never seen a person more scared. Guilty as they come, I say.
Fantastic. The whole thing, fantastic.
Suppose she's hot.
Who? Miss Rogers. There's no way she could. There's no boat on the island. You've just said so.
Yes, but what if there is, and she's nipped off in it first thing?
Oh no, she wouldn't be allowed to leave the island.
Sleep well, General.
I dreamed, yes, I dreamed.
Don't wonder that.
I dreamed of Leslie, my wife, you know.
Yes, I do. I wish Narracott would come.
Who is Narracott?
You know, the gal who brought us over here yesterday.
Was it only yesterday?
Yes, I feel like that too. Bats and gramophone records, suicides. It's about all a man can stand. I shan't be sorry to see you back to Soldier Island. You have my word.
So you don't understand. How strange.
What's that, General?
I don't like the look of him.
Yes, I suppose young Marston's suicide was a huge shock to him. He was years older.
Where is that poor young woman now?
In the study, I put her there myself.
Dr. Armstrong, suppose it was suicide.
What else could it be?
I don't know, but suicide.
You know, I had a pretty funny feeling tonight. Suppose this Mr. Unknown Owen is somewhere on the island. Rogers makes know, or she might have told me to say so. It's a pretty nasty thought, isn't it?
But would someone have been able to slip something into Marston's drink without our seeing it?
Well, but you're sitting up there. Anyone could have dropped a little dollop of something if they wanted.
But doctor, could you come have a look at my sister?
Yes, of course. Is she still feeling under the weather?
She's.
You won't leave the island without me.
I wish that boat would come. I hate this place.
Yes, I think the sooner we can get in touch with the police, the better.
The police?
The police have to be notified in a case of suicide, Miss Playthorn.
Oh, yes, of course.
Still no signs of breakfast.
Are you hungry, General? Feeling like breakfast?
Leslie, my dear.
No, I'm not. I'm very playful.
Oh, forgive me. I took you for my wife.
But I thought your wife was dead long ago.
Yes, so did I, but she's here, on this island.
Good morning. Good morning, Captain Lombard. Good morning. How's the boat arrived yet? No. Bit late, isn't it? Yes. Good morning.
We could have had a swim before breakfast.
Too bad all this.
Bad overslept or something.
You must have good nerves to sleep like that.
Nothing makes me lose my sleep.
You didn't dream of any African natives, did you?
No. Did you dream of convicts on Dartmoor?
Now look here, I don't find that very funny.
Well, you started it, you know.
What's for breakfast? Well, the whole domestic staff seems to have gone on strike.
Well, we can always forage for ourselves.
Hello, that's strange.
What is it?
You remember we found one of these little fellows smashed last night?
Yes. That ought to leave 9.
That ought to leave 9. I'm certain there were 10 when we arrived.
Well?
There are only 8.
So there are.
I think it's odd, don't you?
Perhaps there were only 9 to begin with. We only thought there were 10 because of the Brahmin. Well, what's the matter, Armstrong?
Miss Rogers is dead.
How?
Died in her sleep. Miss Rogers woke and thought she was still under the influence of the sleeping draught I gave her and came down without disturbing her. Lit the fire in the kitchen, then did this room, but when she noticed she hadn't appeared, she went up to check on her, was alarmed by the look of her and came hunting for me. She's been dead about 5 hours, I should say.
What was it? Heart?
Impossible to say. It may have been.
Well, after all, she had a pretty bad scare last night.
Yes.
She could have been poisoned, I suppose, Doctor.
It is a possibility.
With the same stuff as young Marston.
No, not cyanide. It would have to be a hypnotic or narcotic, one of the barbiturates or chloral, something like that.
You gave her some sleeping powders last night, didn't you?
I gave her my subliminal.
Didn't give her too much, did you?
Certainly not. What do you mean?
All right, no offense. No offense. I just thought she had a weak
The
heart.
amount I gave her could not have hurt anyone.
Then what exactly did happen?
Impossible to say without an autopsy.
If, for instance, this would have happened with one of your private patients, what would have been your procedure?
Perhaps it was heart failure.
Her heart certainly failed to beat, but what caused it to fail? What exactly do you mean by that, Miss Brent?
You all heard. She was accused with her sister of having deliberately murdered her former employer, an old lady.
And you believe that to be true, Miss Brent?
Certainly. You all saw her last night. She broke down completely and fainted. The thought of having wickedness brought to her own home, she couldn't handle. She literally died of fear.
It is a possible theory. Of course, one cannot adopt it without more exact knowledge of the woman's previous state of health. If there was a latent cardiac weakness.
Call it what you prefer, an act of God.
Oh, no, Miss Brent.
You regard it as impossible that a sinner should be struck down by the wrath of God? I do not.
My dear lady, in my experience of ill-doing, Providence sees the work of chastisement to us mortals. It is a long and hard process that is fraught with difficulties, and I can assure you that there are no shortcuts.
Let's be practical. What did the woman have to eat or drink after she went to bed last night?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Not a glass of water or a cup of tea. I'm sure she had a cup of tea. That's what always helps.
Miss Rogers assures me her sister had nothing whatsoever.
Rogers might say so. So that's your idea. Well, why not? You heard the accusations last night, and Miss Brent certainly seems to think they're true. Rogers and her sister did do that old lady in, and they're feeling quite safe and happy about it.
Happy.
Well, they know they're in no immediate danger. Then some lunatic goes and spills the beans. And what happens? A woman cracks. Goes to pieces. Did you see her hanging around her sister last night? It wasn't all sisterly solitude now, was it? Not on her sweet life. She was like a cat on hot bricks. And that's the position. They've done a murder and gotten away with it. And if it's all going to be raked up again, it's a woman who takes the show away. She hasn't got the nerve to brazen it out. She'll go lying till the cows go home, but her sister still can't be sure. So what does Rogers do? She takes a cup of something, drops a nice little dollop of something in it, and when she's had it, washes the cup and saucer and goes to the doctor. She ain't had nothing.
Oh no, that's impossible. A woman would not do that. Not from a sister.
You'd be surprised, Miss Claiborne, what some sisters would do.
Excuse me, miss. I'm getting on with breakfast. I'm not much of a hand as a cook, I'm afraid. It's lunch that's worrying me. Would cold tongue and gelatin be satisfactory? I could manage some fried potatoes. Maybe cheese, biscuits?
That would be fine.
Lunch. Lunch? We shan't be here for lunch. And when the hell's the boat coming?
Mr. Bloor!
What?
You'll pardon me, sir, but the boat won't be coming.
What?
Excuse me? Nair Costo is here for it. Is there anything else you require, miss?
No, thank you.
And it's not Rogers. Her sister's lying dead upstairs, and she's on about to lunch. And now she says the boat won't be coming. How the hell does she know?
Mr. Bloor!
What?
Oh, don't you see? She's dead. She's just carrying on automatically as a good servant would. It's pathetic, really.
She's pulling fast, I say.
The really significant thing is the failure of the boat to arrive. It means that we are all being deliberately cut off from any and all forms of help.
It's very little time. Very little time.
What's that, General?
We have very little time. We mustn't waste it discussing things that don't matter.
Why do you think Naircott hasn't turned up yet?
I think the ubiquitous Mr. Owen has given orders.
You mean told her to practical joke or something of that kind?
Exactly.
She'd never have fallen for that, would she?
Why not? Soldier Island is known for having crazy parties. This is just one more crazy party, that's all. And their conscience knows that there's plenty of food and drink on the island. Probably thinks it's all a huge joke.
But could we let a bonfire on the top of the island so that they'd see it?
That's probably been provided against. Or cut off, all right?
But can't we do something?
Yes. We can do something. We can find that funny gentleman who staged this little act, Mr. Unknown Owen. I'll bet you anything he's here on the island with us. And the sooner we get to him, the better. Because in my opinion, he's as mad as a hatter and as dangerous as a rattlesnake.
Hardly a very good simile, Captain Lombard. The rattlesnake at least gives warning of its approach.
Warning. My God, yes! That's our warning! The 10 little soldier boys ride. There were 10 of us after Mayor Cotwin weren't there. 10 little soldier boys were going out to dine. One choked himself, and then there were 9. Miss Marston choked herself, didn't she? 9 little soldier boys sat up very late. One overslept himself. That fits Mrs. Rogers pretty well, doesn't it?
You don't think he means to kill us all?
Yes, I think he does.
And each one fits with the rhyme.
It's impossible. It's coincidence. It must be coincidence.
Only 8 little soldier boys here. I suppose it's coincidence too. What about you, Laura?
I don't like it.
There's nobody on the island.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
This is terrible.
None of us will ever leave this island.
Can't somebody shut up, Grandpa?
Don't you agree with me, Lady Laura?
Up to a point, yes.
Then the sooner we get to work, the better. Come on, Armstrong. Come on, Laura. We'll make short work of it.
I'm ready. No one's got a revolver on them, do they? Guess that's too much to hope for. I've got one. Do you always carry that pouch with you?
Usually. I've been in some tight places before.
Well, you've probably never been in a tighter place than you are today. If there's a homicidal lunatic on the island, they'll have a whole arsenal on him and he'll use it.
You may be wrong there, Lord. Many homicidal lunatics are very quiet, unassuming people.
Delightful fellows.
You'd never guess there was anything wrong with them.
Well, if he's one of that kind, we'll leave him to you, Doctor. In the meantime, I suggest we start. Lombard will do the house, and we will do the island.
Right. House ought to be easy. No sliding panels or trap doors.
Mind you, he doesn't get to you before you get to him.
Don't worry. But you two better stick together, remember? One got left behind.
Come on, Armstrong.
A very energetic young fellow, Captain Lombard.
Don't you think he's right? If there is someone on the island, we'd be bound to find him. It's practically bare rock.
I think this problem needs brains to solve it, rather than brawn.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go sit on the balcony and think, my dear lady.
Where did I put that skein of wool?
Did you leave it upstairs? Shall I go and fetch it for you?
No, I'll go. I know where it's likely to be.
I'm glad Captain Lombard has got a revolver.
They're all wasting time. Just wasting time.
Do you think so?
Yes, it's much better to sit quietly and wait
Wait for what?
for the end of things. I wish I could find Leslie.
Your wife?
Yes, I wish you'd known her. She was so pretty, so lovely.
Was she?
Yes, I loved her very much, of course. But I was a lot older than she was. She was 27. Arthur Richmond was 26. They used to talk of music and plays together. I was pleased. I thought she took a motherly interest in the boy. Stupid fool, wasn't I? No fool, like an old fool. Exactly like a book that I found out. We were out with friends, and she was writing to both of us. She got the wrong envelope, so I knew. It's all right, my dear. You see, I loved her and cared for her very much. And I let it gather inside. Here, a slow, murderous rage!
I
sent him to his death.
Oh,
It's all right, my dear. You see, it was quite easy. Mistakes were being made all the time. All anyone could say was that I'd made a blunder, sacrificed one of my best men. Yes, it was quite easy. But after, you know, don't you?
what do you mean?
You don't understand. I thought you would. I thought you'd be glad too that the end was coming.
Why,
You haven't gotten to that yet. The relief, the sweet relief of knowing that you haven't got to deal with it anymore.
General,
Don't take that toll with me! I want to sit here and wait. Wait for Leslie to come.
oh, I'm frightened.
All correct. No secret passage. One corpse.
Don't.
You do seem low. How about a drink to steady your nerves?
A drink. 2 corpses in the house, 9 o'clock in the morning, and all of you say it's have a drink. An old man going firecrackers, have a drink. Everything's fine as long as you have a drink.
All right. Stay, Christie.
Oh, you're nothing but a waster, an adventurer. You make me tired.
Say, you are head tough. What's the matter, Miss Sweet?
I'm not your sweet.
I rather thought you were.
You can think again.
You know you don't think that. We have something in common, you know. Rogues and murderers don't fall out.
Rogues and murderers.
All right. You don't like the idea of rogues and murderers, and you won't have a drink. I'll go finish searching.
Unpleasant, young man. I can't find it anywhere. Is anything the matter?
I'm worried about the general. He really is ill, I think.
Looking out for the boat, General. His sins found him out.
Oh, don't.
One must face facts.
Can any of us afford to throw stones?
Even if his wife was no better than she should be, and she must have been a depraved woman, he had no right to take judgment into his own hands.
What about Beatrice Taylor?
Who?
That was the name, wasn't it?
You are referring to an absurd accusation of myself?
Yes.
Well, now that we are alone, I've no objection to telling you the facts on the case. Indeed, I should like you to hear them. It was not a fit subject to discuss in front of a gentleman last night, so, naturally, I refuse to say anything. That girl, Beatrice Taylor, was in my service. I was very much deceived in her. She had nice manners, was clean and willing. I was very pleased with her. Of course, that's all the sheerest hypocrisy. She was a loose girl with no morals. Disgusting. It was some time before I found out she was what they call in trouble. It was a great shock to me. Her parents were decent folks too, who brought her up strictly. I'm glad to say they did not condone in her behavior.
What happened?
Naturally, I refuse to keep her now under my roof. No one shall ever say I condoned immorality.
Did she drown herself?
Yes,
How old was she?
17.
Only 17.
Why old enough to know how to behave herself? I told her what a low and depraved thing she was. I told her that her child would be the child of sin and be branded all of its life. I told her no man would ever dream of marrying her. I told her I felt soiled by having her under my roof.
You told a girl of 17 all that.
Yes, I'm glad to say I broke it girl was unbalanced. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, in the net which they hid is their own foot taken. The Lord is known by the judgment, and he executes the wicked is snared in the work of his own hands.
Breakfast is ready.
Be quiet! The wicked shall be turned into hell. Shall not the isle shake at the sound of the fall, when the wounded cry, when the slaughter is made in the midst of thee?
Excuse me, miss. Do you know where the others are? Breakfast is ready.
Lady Wargrave is sitting outside in the sun. Armstrong and Blower are searching the alley, and I shouldn't bother about them.
Then all the princes of the sea shall come down from the thrones and lay away the robes and put off their broidered garments.
Shall we go in?
I don't feel like eating. They shall clothe themselves with trembling. They shall sit upon the ground and shall tremble at every moment and be astonished at thee.
Reading aloud, Miss Brent.
It is my custom to read a portion of the Bible every day.
Very good habit, I'm sure.
What luck did you have?
There's no cover on the island. No caves, no one can hide anywhere.
That's right. What about the house, my lord?
Nothing. I'll stake my life there's nobody in the house but ourselves. I've searched it from attic to cellar.
Breakfast is getting cold.
Breakfast. Come on, Lord. You've been yelling about breakfast all morning. Let's eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow, we die. Or who knows, maybe even today.
You should be ashamed of such levity, Captain Lombard.
Come on, General. Can't have this. Breakfast is ready. My God, he's dead! One got left behind. There's a knife in Mackenzie's back.
He's dead. He's dead.
But how? There's only us on the island.
Exactly, my dear sir. Don't you realize this clever and cunning criminal is always comfortably one stage ahead of us? That he knows exactly what we are going to do, and he makes his plans accordingly. There's only one place, you know, where successful murderer can hide and have a reasonable chance of getting away with it.
One place? Where?
Here in this room. Mr. Owen, us.
We will now take a 15-minute intermission.
Oh, that's the bag of mints I have in this burnt clean trash. I don't know why it's so limited. I think it's just this chair. Like, I'm just trying to find a complete spot, and then as soon as I get it, I'm like, oh, this is comfortable. I barely move, and then it just...
There's a barrel fireball.
Thanks for the money.
Yeah, I think so. Because it was like a spoke. Yeah.
Especially that game.
I think he was out and about all on his own.
Searched it.
16.
Yes. The problem is it's not going to run on a Mac. You have a computer with this like light on the page. Run on pretty good. Any Windows. I don't know how good the game is. I'm searching that.
I just believe it. Because when he went to the hospital, I don't think he'd eaten in a day or two. And then when all the jello and
another
chicken
version
broth.
of the board game. I played
So I was
the
talking to him
original
Monday
version
night.
of the board game.
He said somebody from
The
this
weird
phone, I
version
could hear
of
the
the board
through
game.
hospital phone.
And the
And so he hung up and he answered it and it was the kitchen. You can have, he said, I'm getting jello, chicken broth, and 2 Sprites and some apples. I said, oh, yeah, sounds like a feast. He goes, I was excited. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think he got, yeah, I don't think he had real food until maybe Wednesday night.
the old food, because I'm in this food. Because that one, you can see. Oh, that's so good. One of them. Job on fighting
I went there today. I think so. There was a guy like putting a budget in it, so I'm assuming. Because I didn't look for him, because that was not in my shopping list. But there was like a worker like put in one of those, coolers, and he was like low the whole way he was in there. So I assume they're probably on second. I'm not in charge of making the hands. I'm making mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie, Brussels sprouts. Yeah. Well, that's what for Nathan's family I'm making 2 pumpkin pies.
Oh, you mean the like thing on the thing? Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering like they have one of those real cool ones. I was wondering. Yeah, I think like the ring in the ring will go.
It's plugged in down there. And
no, not that.
I feel like
the actual like one that is actual board. Yeah, I think my grandma has one, but I think it's just like slided. Yeah, the one on the wall back there, yeah, I think it's just slided up. I don't know. All I know is
since it lasts that long, they might not build it with any useful battery. We might have to take it apart. Instead of like external
I like
screws or
things apart.
so it's probably similar to our plastic equivalent. Have you ever taken apart a 3DS? It sucks.
I've taken apart. God knows how many times. I think she found the instructions for it.
Well, I've been like trying to prepare and yeah, there's some things that suck.
I've taken apart God knows how many times. I've also taken apart maybe, I don't know, I've taken apart at least, I think at one point I did. I'm about to take apart a camera, an old 2006 camera thing I have, because I rarely use it anyway. I'm pretty sure I have taken it apart. I do believe that I have that taken apart. Or at least seen me taken apart.
We have 2 Wii's in my house. You ever seen this game? What is this the hardest level in it? It's called Celeste. Best platformer I've played. Here's a game I played in See, in this chapter, chapter 9, the last one, I'm in space. Space looks like this. It's actually all just a dream. But that hasn't been revealed yet. I know that can spoil it.
Oh, okay. Beat Tank before? No, you watched the boys.
I just seen the ending of it. There is I've had this game for like 4 years, and I have not beaten this chapter because it's very difficult. Incredible.
Yes, I've seen that. I've not played it. I watched it. I've seen the ending of Super
Yeah.
It's really very tricky, and I still have not found all the secrets.
Problem is, I've seen the ending of both those games, and it makes it funny.
Misty was from I've seen, I don't know if it's the actual ending, but I'm gonna just call it the first ending. I've seen the first ending of all the 17.
I know what it is. I used to read it.
It's like a Harry Potter thing that takes place in it, but it takes place way.
The old Harry Potter.
Like, it takes place like way.
Because it plays Harry Potter's grandpa.
You know, it's created like
I know, that's a joke.
I don't know if it's the actual thing, but it's still another one. I finished the like final boss fight.
Wait, Voldemort's grandpa.
No, you fight Ethan. No!
Magic.
Well, maybe take away the mustache, make them short, or like really short, and get them pointy a bald head, and red eyes, and pretty much a knitter. But like, he turns into a dragon, and there's like 3 whole stages, and you can't even damage him until you get it. And you gotta cast certain types of spells to get rid of him. On the final part, I almost died twice. Because he has shockwaves, giant laser. I'm ready.
Lady Laura,
Well, Mr. Bloor.
I've been meaning to talk to you while we were alone. You were right in what you said last night. The murderer is one of us, and I think I know who it is.
Really?
You ever hear of the Lizzie Borden case? An old couple in America killed with an axe in the middle of the night. The only person who had done it, their daughter, a respectable middle-aged spinster. It was incredible, so incredible, that they acquitted her and found no evidence against her.
Then your answer to the problem is Miss Emily Brent.
I'll tell you, that woman is mad as a hatter. She's religious mad. She's the one, and you must watch out for her.
Really? I form the opinion that your suspicions were in a different quarter.
Yes, but I've changed my mind, and I'll tell you why. She's not scared, and she's the only one who isn't. Why? Because she knows she's not.
We've made some coffee. It's cold in here.
Yes, and you hardly believe it when you think what a beautiful day it was out this morning.
Our Captain Lombard and Raj are still out.
Yes, there's no problem, Barbara. A boat wouldn't put out in this.
Miss Brent, allow me. You were right to insist on us going to lunch and being graduate as I could. The court always adjourns for lunch. All the same, it's a nightmare. Seems so it can't be true, but what are we going to do about it?
We must hold an informal court of inquiry. We may at least be able to eliminate some innocent people.
You haven't got a hunch of any kind, have you, Miss Clayton?
If Miss Claythorne was suspectful of us, that is rather an awkward question.
I don't think it's any of you. If you're asking me who I suspect, I should say Dr. Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Yes, don't you see? She's had a far-away chance of killing Mrs. Rogers. Fairly easy for her to give her an overdose of the sleeping stuff.
Yes, but remember, someone else gave her the brandy.
Her sister had a good chance of administering a drug.
It isn't Rogers. She wouldn't have the brains nor the money to pull this stunt off. But she was scared stiff.
My God, it sounds like a storm.
Oh, it's only you?
Who did you think it was? Beatrice Taylor?
Excuse me?
No hope of rescue till this dies down. Is this coffee? Good. I'm taking a coffee now, you see.
Such restraint in the face of danger is nothing short of heroic.
I do not, of course, profess to be a weather prophet. However, I should like to say that it is highly unlikely that a boat could reach us. Even if it were applied in under 24 hours, even if the wind goes down, the sea still has to drop.
You're awfully wet.
Is anyone here a swimmer? Would it be possible to swim to the mainland?
It's over a mile, and he dashed upon the rocks and drowned.
Drown. Drown, little boy.
Beg your pardon, Miss Brent.
After dinner now.
It's terribly cold in here. I could light a fire if you like, miss.
That would be a good idea.
Very sound scheme, Rogers.
Excuse me, but does anybody know what's become of the top bathroom curtain?
Really, Rogers? Have you gone back to?
The bathroom curtain.
Yes, sir. Scarlet oil silk. It's missing.
Has anybody seen a scarlet oil silk curtain? No good, I'm afraid, Rogers.
It's all right. I just thought it was odd.
Everything on this island is odd.
I'll go get some sticks and if you know to call and get a nice fire going. I wonder if she'd like some coffee. She's awfully wet.
What's become of Armstrong?
She's went up to her room to rest.
I suppose someone's probably batted her one by
I
now.
suppose she had the good sense to bolt her own door.
It won't be so easy now that we're all on our own guard.
I advise you, Mr. Bloor, not to be too confident. I should like shortly to propose certain measures of safety which I think we should all adopt.
Against whom?
Against each other. Of the 10 people who came to this island, 3 are definitely cleared. There are 7 of us left. 7 little soldier boys.
One of whom is a bogus little soldier.
Exactly.
Well, in spite of what Miss Clayton has just said, I'd say that you and Dr. Armstrong are above suspicion. She's a well-known doctor, and you're known all over England.
Mr. Bloor, that proves nothing at all. Judges have done that before my time, so have doctors. And so have policemen.
Here, here. Well, does she want some?
She'd rather make herself a nice cup of tea. Shall I go and see if Armstrong wants some?
I will take it up to her if you'd like.
No, I won't. I need to change.
Yes, you ought to. I think Dr. Armstrong might prefer to see me. She might not admit to you, Captain Lombard. She might be afraid of your revolver.
That revolver, I'd like to have a word with you about.
Do go and change.
What were you going to say?
I'd like to know why you brought your revolver on what's supposed to be a nice little social visit.
You do you? I've led a rather adventurous life. I've gone to the habit of carrying a revolver about with me. I've been in a jam once or twice. It's a pleasant feeling, having a gun handy, don't you agree?
We don't carry them about with us. Now I'd like the truth about this gun.
What a darn suspicious fellow you are, Boar.
I know a fishy story when I hear it.
If it's about the revolver, I'd like to hear what you've got to say.
Oh. I got an invitation to be a guest here from Mr. and Mrs. Owen. It'd be worth my while. They heard I got a reputation for being a good man in tight places. It may be dangerous, but I'd be all right if I kept my eyes open.
I'd never fallen for that.
Well, I did. I was bored. God, how I was bored in that tame country. It's an intriguing proposition, you must admit.
Too vague for my liking.
That was the whole charm. It aroused my curiosity.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yes, quite.
Do go and change, please.
I'm going, my sweet, I'm going. The maternal instinct, I think it's called.
Don't be ridiculous.
That's a likely story. If it's the truth, why didn't he tell it to us last night?
He may have thought this was exactly the circumstance in which he had been prepared.
Perhaps it is.
I hardly think so. It was just Mr. Owen's little bit of cheese to get him into the trap with the rest of us. He must have known him well enough to rely on his curiosity.
Well, if it's the truth, he's a wrong in that man, and I wouldn't trust him a yard.
Are you such a good judge of truth?
We must get out of here. We must before it's too
The
late.
one thing you must not do is give away to nerves.
I'm sorry. Rather a case of physician heal thyself, but I've been overworked lately and run down.
Sleeping badly?
Yes. I keep dreaming. Hospital. Operations. A knife at my throat.
Real nightmares.
Yes. Do you ever dream you're in court, sentencing a man to his death?
Are you by any chance referring to a man named Edward Seaton? Well, I can assure all of you that I shall lose no sleep over the death of Edward Seaton. A particularly brutal and cold-blooded murderer. The jury liked him, and I was inclined to let him off. I could see, however, I cooked Seaton's goose.
It's cold in here, isn't it?
I wish Rogers would hurry up.
Yes. Where is Rogers?
She said she'd got to go get some sticks.
Sticks. Sticks? My God, sticks!
My God,
Are there only sticks?
there were only 5.
Why?
Rogers and Lombard.
Rogers!
Where is Boar?
I can see Rogers.
No, why should I?
2 more have gone.
2?
I thought it was you.
Well, what is it?
In the scullery.
Is she...
She's dead, all right.
How?
bent over the wood box. Someone must have chopped her in half.
One chopped himself in half, and then there were 6.
Stop it, dear, stop it. She'll be all right. Now what's next, boys? Do they keep bees on the island? Well, that's the next verse, isn't it? 6 little soldier boys playing with the hide. A bumblebee stung one, and then there were 5. A bumblebee stung one. We all look pretty spry, don't we? Nothing wrong with any of us? You don't think. Her hypodermic syringe.
Modern bee sting.
While she was sitting there, one of us.
One of us.
Which of us?
watching each other, waiting for the blow. New version up to date.
I hardly think this is the moment for facetiousness.
Have to relieve the gloom. Dawn that electric plant running down. Let's play a nice round game. We'll invent one called Suspicions. A suspects B, B suspects C, and so on. We'll start with you, Lord. It's not hard to guess whom you suspect. It sticks out a mile. I'm your fancy, aren't I?
I wouldn't say no to that.
Well, you'd be quite wrong, you know. Abstract justice isn't my line. If I don't have to commit murder, there'd have to be something in it for me.
All I have to say is you've acted suspiciously from the start. You've told two different stories. You came here with a revolver and now you say you've lost it.
I have lost it.
That's a likely story.
What do you think I've done with it? I suggest myself that you search me.
Oh, you haven't got it on you. You're too clever for that.
Why don't you use your brains, Lord? If I wanted to, I could have shot the lot of you by this time. Pop, pop, pop.
Oh, yes, but that's not the big idea.
The crazy touch? My God, man, I'm sane enough.
The doctor says there are some lunatics you'd never know are lunatics. I'd say that's true enough.
We shouldn't just sit here, doing nothing. Surely there was something that we could do. If we lit a bonfire.
In this weather.
It is, I am afraid, a question of time and patience. The weather eventually will clear, then we'll be free to do something. By a bonfire, heliograph, some form of a signal.
A question of time. Time! We don't have time! We shall all be dead!
The precautions that we have adopted will be
I
added.
tell you, we shall all be dead! Uncle, why don't think of something else? He's thinking now!
Poor Louise. What was it? Cleave? Was it nerves that made you do her in, Doctor?
No. Drink. I was a heavy drinker. God help me. I operated while drunk. Quite a simple operation. My hands shaking all over the place. I can see her now. A big, heavy, countrified woman. And I killed her.
So I I was right. That's what it was.
Sister knew, of course, but she was loyal to me, or to the hospital. I gave up drinking, gave it up altogether, and went in for a study of nervous diseases.
Very successfully.
One or two lucky shots with a couple of important women. They talked to their friends. For the last year or two, I've been so busy I've hardly known where to turn. I made it to the top of the tree.
Until Mr. Unknown. And down came Cradle and Doctor and Dog.
Will you stop your stupid, stupid
Ladies and
joking?
gentlemen, we can't afford to quarrel.
That's all right by me. I apologize.
It's this terrible inactivity that gets on my nerves.
You're adopted. I feel convinced the only measures possible. If we remain together, within sight of each other, a repetition of the tragedy that has occurred must be impossible. We have all submitted to a search, therefore we know that no man has any firearms, knives, or drugs like cyanide about his person. If we remain, as I say, within sight of each other, nothing can happen.
But we can't go on like this. We shall need food, sleep.
That's what I say.
Obviously, the murderer's only chance is to get one of us detached from the rest. So long as we prevent that, we will be safe.
Say,
You're very silent, Vera.
There isn't anything to say. And I wonder what the time is. It's insufferable waiting, watching the hours go by, and feeling as if each one is the last. What is the time?
I suppose 8:30.
Is that all?
Pretty awful light, this. How are the candles looking out?
Well, there's a whole package left. The storm is dying down a bit, so what do you think, ma'am?
Perhaps we mustn't be too optimistic.
the murderer's got everything on his side. Even the weather seems to be falling in with his plan.
What about some food?
I could go out and open some tongue if you like, but you for a steak. That's right, isn't it?
Not quite. You see, Miss Claythorne, it might be inadvisable to eat something that you had prepared out of our sight.
No, you don't like me, do you?
It is not a question of likes and dislikes.
There are very few things that'll get past you, Lady Laura. Now, if you won't be offended by me saying so, you're my fancy.
This is hardly the time, Captain Lombard, for any of us to indulge in the luxury of taking offense.
I don't think it's Lord. I don't think you've got enough imagination for the job. But if it is you, I take my hat off to you for a darn fine actor.
Thanks for nothing.
I don't think it's the doctor. I don't think you've got the nerve. Vera has plenty of nerve, but you strike me as eminently sane. Therefore, you'd only do murder if you had a thoroughly good motive.
Thank you.
I've just thought of something.
Splendid! Animal, vegetable, mineral.
This man here says that he's a police officer. But he only said so after the gramophone record revealed his name. Before that, he was pretending to be a South African millionaire. How do we know the police officer isn't just another impersonation? What do we know about him? Nothing at all.
He's a policeman, all right. Look at his feet.
That's enough from you, Captain Lombard.
Well, now we know where we are. By the way, Doctor, Vera suspects you. Oh, yes, she does. Have you not seen her shoot you dirty looks from time to time? It all works out clearly, you know. I suspect Lady Laura. Lord suspects me. Armstrong suspects Lord. What about you, ma'am?
Quite early in the day, I formed a certain conclusion. All of the events that have transpired seem to point quite unmistakably to one person. And I am still of my same opinion.
Which one?
No. I think it'd be
inadvisable to the public interest.
Exactly.
What about the food?
I can say I'm hungry.
I'm not ravenous myself. You can go and have a guzzle by yourself, Lord.
I tell you what. Suppose I bring a tin of biscuits out.
Good idea. A bowl and an open tin. It's only the wind that's making the curtain rattle.
I wonder what happened to that bathroom curtain. The one that Rogers makes.
By the wildest stretch of imagination, I could not see what any homicidal maniac would want to do with the scarlet oil silk curtain.
Things seem to have been disappearing. Miss Brent lost a skein of wool.
Then whoever he or she is a kleptomaniac too.
How does it go? 5 little soldier boys.
Going in for law, one got in chancery.
In Chancery, but how could that come? Unless, of course.
Exactly, my dear. That is why I am sitting right here.
Oh no, but I'm casting you in the role as the criminal, not the victim.
The term can apply to a boxer.
Then we should have a free fight. That's including you out, my dear.
That rhyme keeps going round and round in my head, and I think I'll remember it till I die. Mr. Lore's a long time.
I suppose the big bad wolf has got
I
him.
have asked you once before to try and refrain your rather peculiar sense of humor, Captain Lombard.
I apologize. Must be a type of nervousness.
Put your hands up. Search him.
No, thank
You better have some. You haven't had dinner.
you. I couldn't eat anything.
I warn you, blow a wolf the lot.
I don't see why we need to be so funny about it. Starving ourselves. No. How will we off with cigarettes?
I haven't got it.
I know too.
Fortunately, I am not a smoker.
I've got a whole box upstairs in my suitcase. I should go and fetch them for you. See that you all stay where you are.
Not bad, these biscuits.
What are
Cheese, cheese and celery.
they? The girl ought to have had some.
Her nerves are in a bad state.
I don't know that I agree with you there, Doctor. Miss Claythorne strikes me as a rather resourceful young lady. Quite remarkably so.
So that's your idea, that she's the guilty party?
Hardly likely. A young woman.
You and I, Doctor, see youth from slightly different perspectives.
What does anyone say to a spot of whiskey?
Good idea, providing we tackle and an opened bottle. There! Where are you? Where the lights go? Ow! There!
Who is that?
Look,
Turn them
ow!
on!
I don't know. There, where are you? There! Here I am.
Red lights, you have to have some. You can't scurry or I can't see where anyone is.
It's the drop from the stairs blowing out all the candles. Here, I've got a lighter.
Where's Dr. Armstrong?
I'm hunting for the matches.
Never mind matches, get some more candles.
Right around my throat.
What?
The window was open in my room. Blew up my candle as I was opening the door. I thought in the dark I was being strangled by a fighting hand.
I just wonder why you yell.
Who wants to see me there?
I don't know. But when I find out, they'll be sorry they were ever born.
Who's that?
It's just me, Miss Claythorne.
Here we are.
Fired shot.
She's dead. Shot through the head.
One got in Chancery and then there were 4.
sitting in a row, thinking as they guzzle, who's the next to go.
No, Philip.
It's all right, Miss Claiborne. I don't mind joking on a full stomach.
I must say I was hungry, but all the same, I don't think I shall ever fancy eating tins of tongue again.
I was wanting that meal. I feel as I'm a new man.
It's been nearly 24 hours since we've last eaten. And that does lower the morale.
Somehow in the daylight, everything seems different.
We mustn't forget there's a dangerous, homicidal lunatic somewhere loose on this island.
Why is it one doesn't feel jittery about it anymore?
Because now we know, beyond any possible doubt, who it is. Therefore,
That's right.
it was the uncertainty before, looking at each other, wondering which.
I said all along it was Dr. Armstrong.
You did, my sweet, you did. Until you went completely bad and suspected all of us.
It seems rather silly light day.
Very silly.
And allowing it is Armstrong. Where is she?
We all know what she wants us to think has happened to her.
Tell me exactly, what did you find?
One shoe. Just one shoe. Sitting prettily on the cliff edge. Inference, she went completely off her onion and committed suicide.
It's all very circumstantial, even to one little soldier boy broken over the doorframe.
I think that is rather overdoing it. They wouldn't think of doing that if they were going to drown themselves.
Well, we know she didn't drown herself. She just wanted it. To seem she was the seventh victim, all according to plan.
Suppose she really is dead.
And quite suspicious of death without bodies.
How in the world did she get a hold of your revolver?
Haven't the slightest idea.
Tell me exactly what happened in the night.
Well, after you threw your fit of hysterics and went to your room and locked yourself in, we all thought it would be best to do the same. So we did, and we locked ourselves in our rooms.
About an hour later, I heard someone pass by my door. That's when I tapped on your door. You were in there. Then I went to Armstrong's room. It was empty. That's when I came to your room and told you to sit tight in case anything happened. Then I came down here, and the window on the balcony was open, and my revolver was laying just beside it.
Now, why the devil would Armstrong chuck your revolver away like that?
I don't know. Either an accident, or she's crazy.
Where do you think she is?
Lurking, waiting to have a crack at one of us.
We ought to search the house.
And walk into ambush.
Oh, I never thought of that.
What's the use of talking? What are we gonna do?
If you ask me, sit tight and take no risks.
Now, look here, I wanted to go after the doctor.
What a dog of the bulldog breed you are, boy. Oh, by the way, between friends without prejudice, you did go without spot of perjury, didn't you?
Well, I suppose it doesn't make the odds now. Landor was innocent, all right. The gang squared me, and between us, we put him away for a stretch. Now, mind you, I wouldn't have admitted...
You think we're all in the same boat?
Well, I couldn't have admitted all that with Lady Laura being around, now could I?
No, hardly.
I say, that fellow Seaton, do you think he was innocent?
Quite sure of it. Lady Laura needed a reason to get him out of the way. Well, Lord, I'm glad you came off your virtuous perch. I hope you made a tidy bit out of it.
Nothing like what I ought to have done. There need not that many gang. I got my promotion, though.
And Landor got penal servitude and died in gold.
I couldn't tell you he was going to die, could I?
No. That was your bad luck.
What? You mean his?
No. Yours too. Because as a result of the fact your life may get cut short unpleasantly soon.
Mine. By Armstrong, I'll watch it.
You better. There's only 3 little soldier boys there.
What about you?
I shall be quite all right. I've been in some tight places before, and I got out of them. And I plan to get out of this one. Besides, I've got a revolver.
Now look here, you say you found it lying out there. What's to say you haven't had it this whole time?
Same old gramophone record. No room in your head for more than one idea at a time, is there?
No, but it's a good idea.
And you're sticking to it?
And I would have thought of a better story if I were you.
you. I only wanted a simple story that a policeman could understand. Now what's wrong with the police, huh? Nothing. Now that you've left the force. Now look here, if you're an honest man, as you say. Oh, come on, we're neither of us honest. I've offered multiple times to search the house for Armstrong. If I'm willing to do that, you'll lend me your revolver. No, I'm not. It's my revolver and I'm sticking to it. Then do you know what I'm beginning to think? You're not beginning to think it. You're square-headed flat. You thought it last night and now you've gone back to your original idea. And that I'm the one and only you and Owen. Is that it? I won't contradict you. Well, you think what you believe, but I warn you.
You both are behaving like a pair of children.
Sorry, teacher.
Of course, Captain Lombard is in the unknown. The unknown known as Armstrong, and I'll tell you one very good proof of it.
Oh? What's that?
Think of the rhyme. 4 little soldier boys going out to sea, a red herring swallowed one, and then there were 3. Don't you see the subtlety of it? A red herring. That's Armstrong's pretended suicide, but it's only a red herring, so she really isn't dead.
Very ingenious.
To my mind, it's absolute proof. You see, it's all mad because she's mad. She takes a crazy, childish pleasure in sticking to the rhyme and making everything happen in that way. Dressing up the judge, killing Rogers when she was chopping sticks, using the hypodermic needle on Miss Brent when she might just well have drugged her. She's got to make all fit in.
And that gives us a pointer. What's next? 3 little soldier boys walking in a zoo. A big bear hugged one, and then there were 2. They're gonna have a job with this one. There's no zoo on the island. What does anyone say to a bottle of beer? Please stop thinking about your stuff. This craving of yours will be your undoing. But there's plenty of beer in the kitchen. Yes, and if anybody wanted to get rid of you, the first place they think of putting a lethal dose is in a nice bottle of beer. What is that? Is that the boat? Blow it down! Ah! Good God!
Oh, God.
Bloor got his.
How?
A booby trap. Attached to something above.
Is he...
Yes. Crushed. Head stove in. For the great bronze bear statue.
A bear? Oh, how ghastly. It's a awful childishness.
Yes. God, what a fool Bloor was.
Now there are 2.
And we'll have to be very careful.
We shan't do it. He'll get us. We'll never get off this island.
Yes, we will. I haven't been beaten yet.
Don't you feel that there's someone in this room? Now, watching, waiting.
That's just nerve.
Then you do feel it.
No, I don't.
Please, Philip, let's out of this house anywhere.
All right. We'll go to the top of the island and wait for a leak to come. It's a sheer cliff on the far side, but we can see if anyone's approaching from the mainland.
Anything's better than staying here.
Won't you be caught in that dress?
I'd be colder if I were dead.
Perhaps you're right. A quick reconnaissance.
Be careful, Philip, please.
I'm not a blower. There's no window directly above. Hello? There's something washed up on the rocks.
What? It looks like a body.
You go back inside. I'll go take a look.
Armstrong's body.
It's Armstrong. Washed up at high water mark.
So there's no one on the island. No one at all except us.
Yes. So now we know where we are.
Now we know where we are.
A very pretty trick of yours. When Fat Wild, Lady Laura always thought it was you.
You.
So you did drown that kid out.
I did this where you're wrong. Please believe me. Please listen to me.
I'm listening, but you better make it a good story.
It isn't a story, it's the truth. They never killed that child. I never wanted to kill him. It was someone else.
Who?
A man. Peter's uncle. I was in love with him.
This is interesting. like a wicked uncle.
Yes, he was wicked, and I didn't know. He told me he loved me, but he was too poor to marry. There was always a rock that Peter was wanting to swim to. Of course, I wouldn't let him. It's too dangerous. One day, we're on the beach. I went to the house for something I'd forgotten. When I got back, I saw him swimming out. I knew he had a chance. The current had got to him already. I tried to swim after him, but Hugh stopped me. Don't be a fool, he said. I told the little boy he could do it.
Go on. This is getting quite interesting.
He tried to stop me, but I got away and rushed down. I plunged into the sea. I couldn't get there in time.
And everything went well at the inquest. They called you a plucky girl, and you stayed quiet about Hugh's part in the business.
Do you think anyone believed me? Besides, I couldn't. I really was in love with him.
And then I suppose Hugh let you down.
Do you think I ever wanted to see him again?
You're a very accomplished liar, Vera.
Can't you believe the truth when you hear it?
Who set that trap that killed Gore? I didn't, and Armstrong's dead. I broke most of the commandments in my time, and I'm no saint. But there's one thing I won't stand for, and that's murder.
You won't stand for murder. What about those natives you left Dinah?
That's what's so funny, I did it.
What do you mean?
For once, just once, mark you. I played the hero, risked my life for my men. I lent them my revolver, and on the ammunition we had, I took a chance in the bush. And by the most incredible luck, it came off, but not in time to save my men. And the rumor got around that I deliberately abandoned my men. That's life for ya.
Do you expect me to believe that? Why you actually into the whole thing?
I know. I got such a kick out of watching their faces.
You can't fool me with stupid lie like that.
Blast you!
Why didn't I see it before? It's there in your face of a killer.
You can't fool me any longer. You cunning little devil.
In one step near and I'll shoot.
You young, lovely, and quite mad.
It's all come true. My 10 little soldier boys' plan. I rhyme. Silence in the court! If there is any more noise, I shall have the court cleared. It's all right, my dear. This is a court of justice. You'll get justice here. You thought I was a ghost? You thought I was dead? Armstrong said I was dead. That was the clever part of my plan. Said we'd fake up my supposed death, that way I should be free to spy upon the guilty party. Armstrong thought it was an excellent plan. She came out that night to meet me by the cliff without any suspicion. I sent her over with a push so easily. She swallowed my red herring all right. You know, Vera Claythorne, all of my life I have wanted to take life. Yes, to take life, and I had to get what enjoyment I could out of sentencing the guilty to death. I always enjoyed that part, but it was never enough. You see, I wanted to do it myself with my own 2 hands, but I'm the judge of the high court between our sovereign lord and the prisoner at the bar. Will true deliverance make guilty? My lord, yes, guilty. You are all guilty, you know. But the law couldn't touch you. So I had to take the law into my own hands, my own hands. In the court! Antonia Marston first, then Mrs. Rogers. Mackenzie stabbed, doped Emily Brent's coffee so she couldn't feel the hypodermic needle. Got Rogers while she was chopping sticks, and a booby trap for Blore. Blore, fool. I always knew it would be easy to get Blore. Returning the from the very beginning. My question was, who would have it? I banked on you, my dear, the female of the species. Besides, it is always more exciting to have a girl at the end, don't you agree? Prisoner at the bar, have you anything to say as to why sentence should not be passed on to you? Vera Elizabeth Claythorne, I sentence you to death!
Stop! I'm not guilty! I'm not guilty!
Oh, say it! Must plead not guilty? Unless, of course, you're going all out for the verdict of insanity, but you're not mad. I am mad, but you are not.
But I am innocent, I swear I can never kill that child. I never wanted to kill him. You're a judge, and when people are innocent and when they're guilty, you never killed that child, I swear it.
So you didn't kill that boy after all. That's very interesting, but it doesn't make much of a difference now, does it? Huh? Well, I can't spoil my lovely rhyme. My 10 little soldier boys. You're the last one. One little soldier boy, left alone. He went and hanged himself. Must have my hanging, my hanging!
Philip,
It's all right, John, it's all right.
I thought you were dead. I thought I killed you.
Thank God women can't shoot straight. At least not straight enough.
I shall never forget this.
Yes, you will. There's another ending to the 10 little soldier boys, Brian. One little soldier boy left all alone. We get married, and then there were none.